Hello, my name is Ioannis Dizoglu, and in this tutorial we are going to take a step further on the web page structures and web page content by talking about the AP Div tags. Now, absolute position div tag are one of the most common tags that are used today. Why? Because by applying a div tag onto a web page, you basically specifying exactly where the content should be within the page. Let me demonstrate this to you. If I go here in Dreamweaver CS6 or previous versions of Dreamweaver, you used to have this, but you no longer have this option. So if you want to layout, you can actually click on Draw AP Div Tag. Now, this is my AP Div tag. I could actually type here, let's say hello world. I could actually highlight this and change the color, the font, the size to header. I could actually apply CSS. I could actually change the color. That will do. I can change the color. I can change the font size. I can actually make the font size bigger. I can change the font as well. Let's make it 60. Okay, so this is an AP Div tag. Now, with Dreamweaver CS6 or previous versions, you could actually click and drag this div tag by clicking and dragging. However, with the CS6, with the CC version or any later versions, you no longer have this option. Why is this? Because the demand on the web design world has changed. So we have to have a precise locations. So when you click in the dragging, you cannot be precise. So you can only be precise when you actually configure in the settings here. So let's remove the style, the additional style that I've put on header 1, just to keep things a bit more in a nutshell, so you can actually see exactly what it does. So I've just changed the size a little bit. Now, here's my AP Div tag. Usually nowadays you will see it as a style, so I will say dot my header, and basically if I click away now, as you can see here, this is just a normal div now tag. To convert to an AP tag, I need to basically point to this style here, and to do this on the div tag, I can say class equals, and then within double quotes I can actually specify my style, which is my header. Now if I click here, I will be able to see that the style has been applied to this container. Now if I change the parameters here, so left I can say 10, top I can say 20, the width I can say 200, and the height I can say 50. If I click away, you will be able to see that the div tag there went there. Now I can actually specify that this hello world needs to be a bit to the right or a bit to the left. So then I can actually go here and can actually say to the left I want to be 1000 pixels. So if I click away, now it's pushed now to 1000 pixels to the right. If it's too much, you can always change it to 600, and so on and so forth. So by actually creating an AP Div tag, you're ensuring that the content of your web page are placed in the particular location that you want. This gives you basically full control of where your contents are within your web page. Later on in the later video tutorials, I'm going to demonstrate on how to create basically other styles that will override the original style. So when the when the device resolution has changed, we might want to actually put, say for instance on a tablet, we want this div tag to be placed there. On a mobile phone, we want this div tag to be placed there. And on the desktop, we want this div tag to be placed there. In later video tutorials, I will demonstrate how to do this as well. To summarize, we create the div tag, okay, by basically creating a style. The style is my header, and my header is within the style tag. Now, if you remove the type here, let's remove all the other stuff. Let's simplify the script. So basically, this is your actual script here. So you can create a style tag and close the style tag. Within the style tag, you create in a style. Your style will start with a dot, and then you say dot my header or dot my div, okay? And then within this content, within this style, you can actually put the parameters. Now the Z index is so you can actually have objects overlapping with each other. So as you go higher, the higher you go, the more popping out. The lower you go, the more going behind, basically. In fact, let me show you what I mean. If I create another style here, copy that. So I'm going to create another div tag. I'm just going to call it my header 2. And I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to call this my header 2. And what I'm going to also do, I'm just going to apply a background color. So that's the best way to demonstrate that. So I will say that this is green, semicolon. I'm going to copy this. And here, I'm going to change the background color to red. Okay. Now you could actually type the word green. If you don't use Dreamweaver, you can just say red. And here you can say green. Okay. Now I just need to change the position. So I've got the green, hello world, and the red, hello world. I'm just going to change the index here for the red to 2. And watch what happens if I actually click and drag this div tag on top of the or below of the green div tag. Because this div tag, the Z index is set to 2, is coming above the green. So if I change the Z index to 3 here and click away, the green comes on top. So this is why it is important to have the Z index in place, so you can actually have certain things overlapping if you wish to hide certain things. Usually we use this for pop-ups and stuff, so you can actually hide the content. So people cannot click on the content below. They cannot see it until they actually hide close this window, for example. If I make this window big, so let's say for instance this is my pop-up, I don't want people to click, and this is, say for instance, contains a link. I don't want people to click on this link until they read the terms and conditions maybe, and then when they exit this pop-up, okay, so you can actually say make this div tag invisible as well. Yeah, I will show you this in another video tutorial. I'll try to keep this less than 10 minutes short. So you can actually then, once you exit this, you can actually access this div tag. So this is what a div tag is, and this is what an AP div tag is, and this is the reason why we use them. I hope you've learned something new today. I hope you're going to apply these new skills to your website, and you're going to be able to create nice and attractive websites. Thank you very much for watching.